For this video, we are going to stick with our secant scenarios, but what we're going to really focus on here for the secants is finding arcs. Now here's the beauty. I don't have anything new to learn, okay? We have three scenarios: vertex on, vertex in, and vertex out. And how we find the arcs, you're going to set it up the exact same way, just find the missing arc instead of the angle. So let's jump right into the examples here. Here's the scenario, okay? I've got the angle. I see that the vertex is on. If the vertex is on, I know that the angle equals half the arc. Now for all the question marks today, I'm going to write X. All right? Now, I don't like that, so I'm going to change it around to 2 times the angle equals the arc. Well, now this is pretty simple. I get X is equal to 186 degrees. I did nothing new. I'm still applying that secant vertex on scenario. Let's take a look here. Secant, vertex is on. If it's on, the angle equals half the arc. I don't like that. I'm going to change it to 2 times 8x plus 5 equals 17x plus 1. Distribute 16x plus 10 equals 17x plus 1. Subtract 17, negative 1x plus 10 equals 1. Subtract 10, negative 1x equals negative 9. So x is equal to 9. Okay? Here's another secant. Notice the angle. Notice its arcs. All right? If the vertex is inside, or in as we've been referring to it, the angle is equal to half the sum of the arcs. Remember that question mark is going to be X. The sum of the arcs. I don't like it with the 1/2. I'm going to change it to 2 times 87 equals X plus 95. A little bit easier to work with. This is 174 is equal to X plus 95. Subtract 95 from 174. And I get X is 79. All right, take a look at this. Here's our angle. Vertex is in. Here's our arcs. Okay, I know if the vertex is in for a secant, I know that the angle is equal to half the arcs added together. I'm going to move that 1/2 and make it 2 times 118. In the parenthesis here, I'm going to combine like terms. So 8x plus 180. 2 times 118 would be 236 is equal to 8x plus 180. I'm going to subtract 180. So 236 minus 180 be 56 is equal to 8x. Divide both sides by 8. X is 7. All right. I see a secant scenario. There's my vertex. There's the angle. These are its arcs. I'm going to call the question mark X. So here's what I know by definition. The angle equals half the arcs subtracted. So in this case, I'm going to go 155 minus X. Now remember, it's always going to be the bigger arc minus the smaller arc. That's how I knew to write 155 minus X. I'm going to get rid of that 1/2 and make this 2 times 45 is equal to 155 minus x, or 90 is equal to 155 minus x. Subtract 155, so that would be negative 65 is equal to negative x, or x is equal to 65. All right, try one more of these. I see a secant, vertex out. There's the angle. Here's its arcs. Okay, I know that the angle equals half of the arcs subtracted. In this case, I'm going to go 153 and subtract 19 and subtract 4x off of it. I'm going to get rid of that 1/2, make this 2 times 45 is equal to, let's see, 153 minus 19. I'm going to combine these like terms, and that would give me 134 minus 4x. This would be 90 is equal to 134 minus 4x. I'm going to subtract 134, so negative 44 is equal to negative 4x. Divide by negative 4, I get x is equal to 11. I hope this helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions.